welcome to Iceland. First pictures of the trip nailed. It's always a relief. It's mid-afternoon here at, what is this place called?
Skagfoss or something.
Skagfoss. I think it's one of Iceland's most famous waterfalls. And normally this is not the kind of light I would want to be shooting in at all. But you can see there's this fabulous rainbow. It's an opportunity that can't be missed. Obviously people in my frame, but I managed to get a shot done before they came along. Very contrasty light, but the colours of the rainbow definitely make the shot work. The thing that really brings out the colours of a rainbow are a polarising filter. And I've got in operation here a polarizer and a little stopper neutral density filter, 6 stops, which has let me slow the exposure down enough to get the movement of the water, and the polarizer is really bringing out the colours.
I thought when you used a polarizer though, it had to be you had to have side lights. So how does that work when we've got backlight?
You're right, normally on a landscape that's what happens with a polarizer, but a polarizer also has the effect of really saturating the colours in a rainbow.
Even if the light's from behind?
Yeah, you only see a rainbow when the light is coming from behind.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. We're on a beautiful black sand beach at the moment. The sun's dipping down and I'm setting up to do a shot here looking into the light this way. I've been shooting looking this way, gorgeous evening light, and Wendy's cutting a dash here and as a fashion icon, all dressed up with the right kit for the environment.
Not very colourful, sorry.
Certainly does the job, doesn't it?
Oh, well, I've got about 6 layers on. I've got room for 2 more just in case it dips, which it will when the sun goes down.
Bit of a different day today, it has to be said. Mind you, the old saying here in Iceland is that if you don't like the weather, just wait 10 minutes and it will bound to have changed. Day 2 here in Iceland, and the weather's changed somewhat. we're trying to get out and about to try and scout out some locations, which is going to be a challenge considering the fact we can barely see more than about 20 meters. We always knew, planning a winter trip to Iceland, that the weather could be pretty extreme. But apparently Iceland's had a much milder winter than normal, although you wouldn't know it now. I had worried that there'd be no snow or ice left, but in fact, with just a few days to the spring equinox, it's looking pretty severe. But being Iceland, anything could happen in the next few minutes, let alone days. Well, we're snowed in well and truly here. We've just tried to go up the road a little bit just to get out really. But the snow's so deep we had to turn around and come back. So 24 hours we've been here, and we had a glimmer of visibility this morning, but it's socked back in like this now. I'm amazed we managed to get back up the hill, back to the hotel. So pretty heavy snow. If it does clear, then the conditions could be absolutely fabulous. But at the moment, we're going nowhere.
We've driven here from the hotel after having been cooped up for 2 days. We've gotten so far down to this beach. It's a beautiful beach near Daiharovli. I can't pronounce the word, I'm so sorry. And we've had to leave the car about half a mile up the road because we can't actually get it down here. It's a sort of pretend 4x4, so we don't want to get it stuck. So we're making our way down to the beach. Black sands, white snow, just beautiful. Well, we've made it here down on the beach. It's pretty wild. Snow on top of the black sands. Dave is wandering off into the distance. I'm only just hoping the big waves don't take him out.
Well, after 48 hours of being stuck indoors and trapped with snow and low cloud, zero visibility, beautiful day. We've got some snow here on the black sand beach and the sunshine coming through, so I'm making some graphic images using that contrast of the black and the white of the snow. Great stuff. Using a long exposure with big stopper open here as well. My shutter's open now. I'm in at 20-second exposure with a big stopper and a polarizer. There's sunshine coming through. I'm using this patterns of black and white on the beach there with that distinctive headland beyond the arch. We're here at, I think, Driholi is the name. My pronunciation's probably all wrong. And it's a beautiful day. And it's a real actual relief to get out and be making pictures after 48 hours of inactivity. Looking along the beach this way, there's some distinctive arches there, but that's looking straight into the lights. That's not going to work, and neither does it make a feature of this snow on the beach, which for me is the essence of the shot. As always in Iceland, along the beach there, we have another photography group There seem to be everywhere here in Iceland, but they're all fixated with the view looking that way. They're great sea stacks, but the light at this time of day for that kind of shot is just not going to work, I don't think anyways. So I'm happy with what I'm doing here, and it's great to be getting on with it.
We've stopped to take a picture of these beautiful Icelandic ponies. They're small and sturdy and can deal with the cold temperatures here. They're very friendly. They've already got lots of names. I'm sure some of them have had highlights done at the hairdressers. They're just
beautiful, really beautiful, wonderful colours to their coats. And the setting, the backdrop,
look at that
very
setting.
atmospheric.
Yeah.
Coming in here and gorgeous lights. I'm having great fun shooting with the long lens. Sorry about the wind noise, quite a strong northerly, bitterly cold wind blowing today, but it's taking the tops off the winds and causing all sorts of great conditions. Fabulous fun. This is going to be difficult, isn't it, David? You've got light and shade here. Well, we came here yesterday and it was really overcast, but a ferocious wind blowing. Did some shots, but I was really compromised by the fact I could sense there was a lot of vibration going on. I wasn't at all confident that I was going to get a really sharp picture. So we've come back to give it another go. Nice light this morning, but it's actually working against me. We've got that contrast right across the frame. And so I'm actually waiting for a bit of cloud to come along and just lower the contrast of the scene a bit.
It's mad, isn't it? We want the sun. When it comes out, we want the shade.
Never happy.
It's stunning. Absolutely stunning with all this ice.
Well, after 6 days, we're now heading back to Reykjavik. Tomorrow we pick up a workshop group and we're with them for the next 6 days, which should be great fun. But our own adventures here over the first week have been great. We've had some ups and downs, some really interesting weather and lighting, and so far Iceland's been captivating. After the workshop, we finish off with 5 days on the Snæfellsnes Peninsula, site of the famous Snæfellsnes Jökull glacier. And I've been gradually working on my Icelandic. I know so far that the Icelandic for butter is smajor.
Useful.
Very useful knowledge. So we're looking forward to the next week, but it's been great so far. Lots of adventure to come.